Hello everyone, and welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So we got the sunflowers all ready today. We'll have to try to get those harvested. We won't be worried about replanting them, because it's going to be a bit of a mass planting once we're combining fields and everything. Because the sorghum is ready next month. In 3 fields, that'll be a bunch of harvesting. I'm hoping to get the grass fields mowed today, just because I don't see much of an opportunity in the future to do it, at least for a little while. And we will need hay at some point, just because we're obviously slowly getting more and more cows as they reproduce. And we do need hay at some point. Per load we use about 12,000 liters. And how much do we have on hand? It's not a lot. 87,000. We're doing all right. I would like to cut trees for the path, but I think we might wait on getting the sawmill first, which will probably be next time. So we'll have to try and everything harvested, obviously, and put that down. Plus, that'll be selling too for sorghum. That is high come that January time. I have looked at the sawmills and everything. I think the plan will be doing just planks. I was, looking through a couple of options that we had. One would be to make like furniture. You could actually put logs right in and make furniture. It would technically make more than just making the planks, but it would take several years to actually do that, because it's significantly slower. Which, I mean, at some point wouldn't be bad. Once we're just every so many years we'll have some trees that'll be grown up to be put through there, but I think that'll be the plan. It'll make quite a bit of them, quite a few of them. I'm gonna go with the one that's slightly smaller than the massive one, just because of the size. That's the only reason. Yeah, another reason to get a cutoff is if we do move the cows over at some point, we'll be putting the other pen there on that small plot of land of grass. It's not much, but I'd prefer to at least get a cutoff before we take it all for cows. Well, it won't be all of it, just because I can't really find one that's just that shaped. So that'll probably be a after the sawmill's up and running type thing. We gotta make sure we have the money, which we should easily have the money, but make sure we can get all everything plowed up, fields combined, any paths that need to be made. We will be having numerous moving of animals coming up, so I haven't really decided how I'm going to move the chickens, though. That's my only concern, because there isn't a trailer, at least that I could find, that would allow me to move the chickens. We'd obviously have to buy the trailer, then sell it back. Just because, I mean, that's kind of the rule of Survival Challenge. You can't just lease. So I'd prefer not to sell the chickens. So I don't know. I know it's possible to move them over in the XML file. If it comes to it, I could do that. I can't figure out another way to move them in a proper fashion. I mean, sure, realistically, yeah, farmers do drive the animals to a different pen or something like that without having a trailer constantly. Especially with the cows, they would be moving just right over one, not by much, so just be moving a little bit. Well, I'm gonna give everybody a warning now. This video might be a little bit weird because the power flickered there, so I have a battery backup on my computer though. If it happens to go again, I may need to, end it, turn off my computer, but so far, so good, at least at the current moment. Game back on, so. Well, I'm probably gonna go ahead and start a time lapse. We'll finish this field up. We'll do that field up there as well. We'll have to move on to the mowing as well. I'll talk to everyone once that is done.
It's funny how the world keeps turning. Stars like ladders in the sky keep burning, burning. It's crazy how the storms keep raging. And I'm here trying to keep my heart from aching. It's funny how the world keeps turning. But here with you, it's like my life's returning. Whoa, it's crazy how we're not just falling. But I'm losing balance here, my heart's gone all in, all in. Starlight burning in the night sky. This feels like a lifetime moment with you.
We got a couple more strips left here. Shouldn't take too much. I'm kind of surprised how little sunflowers we got, actually. Could have expected more. I don't know. Because I think we got, what, 5,000 in there now? Guess what we got from that field, and this one wasn't much better. But a little bit in the trailer, but. Yeah, this will probably put us 11,000 liters. I'm pretty sure we could make more out of that field doing just about anything else. It seems like probably corn would have did better, but a little bit better. Maybe not by much, but it would have did better. I think we'll get this dumped in and then we'll grab the mower. Get started with that. Kind of feels weird not planting the field right away afterwards. That's usually what I do. But not this time, not this time. I haven't checked cows' food. They look pretty good, but I haven't checked that. Oh, they're doing pretty good. Chickens are doing alright too. I did a little bit of paint work by the bridge there just to Bring the concrete cement up to it a little bit more. Not sure what kind of path we'll have on the other side. Probably dirt. This looks like it must have yielded halfway decent. Based off the amount left over at least. Yeah, the yield map is a little bit better, yeah. So must be just ever so slightly better. Actually, the way the new panel go in here might be a little bit weird. We might put it the long way this direction. I think that would make the most sense, because if we put it the other way, we probably need to have the sheep pen moved by then. And that way we could enter from that side and enter from that side. I can show everyone a little bit here once I get this all mowed down, which doesn't take too long. Mowing usually doesn't. Especially when you're mowing at 15 miles an hour. Might need to fix this up a little bit too. No, not that one. Let's go here. Animals. We were gonna put... Might take a little bit to find it. This one? No. I know how many cows it holds, so I just gotta find that one. It's possible I don't have the mod. I thought I did. Yes. Oh, no, here it is. If you put it this way, it would fit that way, I guess. But if we put it more to this direction, yeah, we'd probably do it this way. We could very easily move the sheep pen right in the other spare area right in here. We just probably push a little bit of a grass field out a little bit. It'd probably be a little bit more compact of a area, and they'll all be right in a similar area because the chickens will have the fairly good sized pen, which really isn't that big once you look at it. So we'll be gaining a little bit. We'll almost kick this field out a little bit inward. Well, I think I'll go ahead and time lapse this. We'll do this and maybe windrowing. No, be tethering. We have to tether first. Well, maybe tethering. We'll see how far we get. The mowing takes basically no time. Very little time. I'll talk to everyone once that is done.
Things will turn out better. We could be together. We could be together underneath the stars.
Well, the big field is just about done for tethering. We still have the small little field, but that takes basically no time. I got a little bit here. We really need to sell some maple syrup. That is getting a little bit piled up there, and the main reason is because I told myself a while ago I wouldn't sell it unless it was high demand, and we haven't really gotten a good high demand. We've gotten high demands, but they're all basically max value. They're not really high demand, at least not by much. Really, the new animal pen layout shouldn't take much more room than what it does now. A little bit extra. But we'll be raising every single animal's amount capacity we can put. Chickens will be raised, what, 150? Cows, 40? Sheep are only 15 will be raised by. That's how I find another sheep pen I like, but I don't know how much I want to raise the sheep one if I have a considerable amount more cows, since they both eat hay. Well, the sheep just have hay, but hay goes into total mix. Kinda it puts you in a little bit of a pickle of which one do you feed if you're right on low on hay. Well, the real answer to that is make sure you don't run out. That's the goal. At least that's what I'm trying to do, is not run out. I might end up having to expand some grass fields if we'll be racing at a considerable amount, so. Might just be how it works out. But I think for the most part, if we keep up, we'll be fine. We're just gonna have to make sure we're a little bit more consistent with it. But if I feel like we're starting to get behind them, well, I'll have to make either a portion of a field into one or a field into some grass fields or something. Hard to say. I know I said I might end up pushing if that field. Once that field gets combined, I might push the grass field out. Kind of where that tree and the rock are. Kind of in line with that. I'd also get the grass some better soil, which would be a little bit better yield than what we're getting now, at least. I think that entire backfield is just silty clay, I think. Because once the fields are combined, it wouldn't affect it too much. That would expand it a considerable margin. And we'd have to make grass out of it too. Or not grass, but silage. Same thing. Out of the field as well, every so many. I think it's a high possibility it will get expanded. I'd rather have too much than not enough. 'Cause then you're sitting there like, oh, I get to go and buy some bales. I'd prefer not to do that, at least, so. It would expand it quite a bit. Probably only in line with the rock area, though. We basically from this rock out, kinda. a decent amount, but not a lot. We'll see. By the time I start combining the fields, maybe I'll decide to do that. I think that top portion is all loam at least. Oh, I took a little bit there. I think it has a little bit of silty clay in the top corner, but that section's fairly good. Go and take a look. Yeah, I'd be like, all right, out here. But we'd still take the little bit of silty, but we'd get a good amount of loam. It should increase the yield a little bit. Not sure why I'm making the strips this direction. Usually it's the other way. The longer way. But I think for the most part we'll be expanding into productions and stuff for a little while. Equipment wise, we're doing halfway decent. I don't think there's any big needs. Whoops. Coming up. If we continue to struggle with the planter, maybe if something comes up in a sale or something, I'll consider it. But it does pull it. At the current moment, it does. We'll just have to, go a different direction up on the hills or something. So, planning out your route is a lot more cost effective than buying a new tractor. I tell you that. I'll put this away, then we'll have to go and grab the baler. I think a lot of the animal movements will be done fairly. Once we get to that point, we'll be doing a couple, probably pretty quick. Just won't be right away. The awkward shape of the chicken pen kind of sucks because it's at basically an angle, an L angle. Can't really fit that right in a square because then you'll have, no matter what, you're gonna have an open spot. I don't know what we'll do with that. Maybe we can push it out just right and put the sheep pen there. It's still, what, 3 bales we got from this? Usually about normal for this. For this field, I think it's about 3 to 4. It is a little bit smaller than all the other times because we've put that path in there since then. Well, I think I'll go ahead and we'll do a time lapse finishing up this baling. It's probably a way to finish things out. That baler really needs a paint job. Looking at it, it does not look great. Anyways, I'll talk to everyone once that is done. And we are just about done here. Of course, we're a good amount away from filling up the baler. I doubt we have 22% just laying around. Go ahead and put this away. Yeah, we got a lot of harvest coming up here next time. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.